So, guys, this is my review for Ace of Diamonds Season 1, Episode 10. And with that, let's dive right into this review. This episode, title episode is called Honing Your Fastball. And it's just basically just centered around the fact that Sumaru, he was trying to figure out ways to better himself, but also still trying to, follow the game, the game plan that Chris put up for him, but he didn't realize, he didn't view it as uh, that specific thing. Like he was kind of just like upset at himself for not seeing it that way because he's just so used to doing things his way. Of course, he presents this to him a few episodes ago, these exercises and stuff like that. But technically, those exercises were basically to teach him how to get better at throwing the ball. And of course, he was subtly hinting at these things as well per the conversations. But again, he definitely wanted him to try to figure this out on his own, even with the hints. But I mean, granted, eventually you have to like figure it out. You have to, again, you have to hone your own skills. He basically told him that, you throw the ball a specific way, not like everybody else. No, you're not. You don't throw any. I think if I remember correctly, he said that he doesn't throw any curveballs, doesn't throw any fastballs. It's just specifically his way is a specific way that technically isn't working currently. But that's why he was telling him, even per the title, like you have to hone, your fastballs. Um, and of course, with the help of Coach, aka Shades, in his conversation with Sumaru, we see that he's able to actually help him, practice that where he takes the towel. You have to, build the wall and stuff like that with your one arm, and then you throwing it with your actual throwing arm with the towel. And of course, he had to practice this during their practice games, which was just funny to me. Like, dude, you're out there in the outfield. You kind of need to be doing that, in the bullpen, not out there waiting for a ball that's possibly going to get hit in your direction. Of course, we see that happening too here in the episode where he just kind of just like isn't paying attention. He's too much of practicing the thing that that coach was telling him to do. He continues to do that even further into the episodes. It's funny to me, but you know, we just see him just constantly practicing, constantly doing this. But at the same time, he still wants to encourage Chris to not give up on playing this season. The funny thing is that we see that him and his father have the conversation during his rehabilitation, that his father's trying to tell him to not look forward to playing the rest of this season. Um, and uh, of course, like I said, Super Mario, he actually asks Chris to actually be his catcher because he wants to build that battery. That's what he's saying. I want to build this battery with you and stuff like that. But again, you also make that even that decision is up to it's coach's decision. If anything, I would have probably liked to have seen here in the episode is him actually going to coach to have that conversation, like Chris saying like that's not my decision to make. He could have possibly I would have gladly welcomed Sumaru to go talk to coach about making Chris his catcher, per this second string, and him pitching those 3 innings. Obviously, we don't see him actually pitch until the end, but again, they hit me with the cliffhanger cheese. Of course, I get hit with the cliffhanger cheese. But ultimately, I did indeed enjoy this episode a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing Sumaru pitch in this game with these 3 innings. I feel like per what coach with the towel and stuff like that, I feel like that's gonna actually help. Plus, again, of course, because of what Chris has been having him do, and he's welcomed that too. He's actually been more and more welcomed about that, about Chris's exercise and stuff like that. It's really. I'm glad that he's actually really taking in this again. I am glad too that he's keeping Chris, giving Chris the open mind to say, hey, you really shouldn't give up on your own just because of what occurred in the past because of your shoulder. Of course, he's not really technically saying that to him, but he's just saying like, I don't want you, to not play this year. I want you to be out there and play this game, because because you're getting ready to graduate. I want you out there and I want you to be my catcher. So I just really enjoyed this episode today, guys, and episode 9 as well, for sure. But with that, I'm about to be out. Leave some comments in the comment section below. What did y'all think of season 1, episode 10? When you first sat down to watch it, first sat down to watch it for the first time. Let's talk about some things below, and I will hopefully talk to you all next time with more of season 1 of Ace of Diamond reaction and review videos. Peace, guys.